Let's talk about getting a job. Raymond Lee is here with us, CEO of CareerMinds.com. How's it going?
Oh, doing great, thanks.
People are out of work, a lot of people.
15 million.
Okay, and no one knows what to do. I think a lot of people feel really overwhelmed by this.
Absolutely.
So what's the best way to start?
Well, today there's 14.8 million people unemployed, 9.6 unemployment, and we hear every day people are sending out hundreds and thousands of resumes daily.
Yeah, like mass mailing them out.
Yeah, Monster, Career Builder,
right,
etc. They're getting frustrated because they're not hearing any callbacks. What we're teaching people to do is be more proactive in their job search. So going out and looking not only for the 30% of the published jobs that are out there, but networking, which is 70% of how people are finding jobs today. And so we have people being more proactive in their job search. So what we have them do is look for specific events of things that are happening within companies, such as awarded contracts and customer deals, mergers and acquisitions. All of these are indicators that these companies are going to be hiring. So don't just focus on the 30% of the jobs that are out there on job boards, but really focus on what companies are doing within their businesses that are growth indicators, and then using social networking technologies today to leverage your way in through the door versus the more traditional, job posting boards that are out there.
Because do those boards work? I mean, Monster.com, I know that there's billions of people that use it. Can I really land a job off of Monster?
10 years ago, yes. In today's economy, it's going to be very difficult.
Why?
Well, when you think about it, there's an average of 10 and up job seekers fighting for the same job. So if there's 100 candidates submitting their resume to one job posting, you have a 1% chance. You can have the best resume in the world, and you have a 1% chance of getting a call back. So purely the statistics alone are against you. That's why we're teaching people here at Career Minds to be more proactive in their job search and use non-traditional means of networking, such as social media, those types of platforms and technologies to get your way in through companies.
How do people come to you, though? You guys are, you're a human resource consultant. Do I sign up with you? Do I have to pay you for all these tips?
Oh, great question. We sell directly to businesses that are going through downsizings through outplacement, but we also have academic partnerships such as Rutgers University. So we don't sell directly to the consumer, but if you want to come through our website, you can sign up through Rutgers and register for our program as a consumer.
And it's CareerMinds.com, but you're saying you go through Rutgers in order to do it?
We have several academic partnerships, but one within this area, Rutgers University.
Okay, so I do my MBA at Rutgers. Full disclosure. Okay, so you don't mass mail anymore. You figure out who you want. You figure out who you want to work for, I guess, and then target it that way. And then what? Right. Do you just go through a college alum and figure out who you know in the building?
Absolutely. Well, there's multiple ways to network through. I mean, you've heard of LinkedIn. Obviously, there's a number of other websites out there that promote social networking. It could be your alumni. It could be former companies, LinkedIn. There's a number of ways to network and try to get introductions through into the company. Just for a quick example, I did a Google search in the biotech industry and found that a local company, Laureate Pharma, just signed a $20 million agreement just this past week. Well, that's a huge indicator. So I jumped into my LinkedIn profile, and I have over a dozen second-level connections. I don't know anybody at that company, but I can quickly network my way in to learn more about the acquisition or the investment and the growth within their biopharmaceuticals business, and begin to start marketing myself to that company versus the more traditional path of going to their website and trying to apply online.
But if I'm unemployed right now, do I come to you? Do I post my resume on your site? Do you do that old school Monster stuff?
We don't do job postings. What we do is not only show you the jobs that are there, but we teach you how to get those jobs through a variety of different tools.
Okay, it's different these days. It is harder to get a job. Things are, and people are hiring less. We've seen that. They're being very particular about who they hire. So what does it take for me to differentiate myself?
Absolutely. You have to have a strategy. And our program that we have at Career Minds is called My Brand. And what we get people to think about is themselves as a professional brand. So beginning to identify your unique experiences, your background, qualifications, etc., to be able to differentiate yourself from the thousands of other job seekers that are out there. Absolutely, but when you think about it, as a human resource professional, past performance is the best predictor of future performance. So you have to think of specific accomplishments that you've achieved in your past jobs and begin to promote those to the companies. They're hiring you for your experiences and the problems that you can solve. And so that's the way.
So you need to ham that up. But you said that the world has changed, though, and that most employers don't get it. They're still behind the 8 ball as far as the hiring process goes.
Right. 80% of companies today are using social technology to hire. For example, and I don't want to go back to LinkedIn, but 80% of companies today use LinkedIn to source talent. So if you're not on using social media and social technologies, you're behind the boat there.
So it's your workers you're saying haven't adopted to it. So get on LinkedIn. What else? I mean, is Facebook worth it?
You can waste a lot of time on Facebook. I mean, it's a social platform. People are, talking about their families and weddings, etc. You could potentially have a door of opportunity open up through Facebook. LinkedIn and a number of other social platforms is more professionally related. So, 1 in 5 Americans, working Americans, is on LinkedIn, over 50 million people. So It's a great place to start.
The website is careerminds.com. Ray, one last tip, one last thing that unemployed workers should do or know right now.
Network, network, network.
Get out there.
Absolutely. You have to be proactive. You can't sit in your home office pounding away, sending out resumes day in and day out, waiting for the phone to ring. You got to be online. You got to be networking. You have to be attending your association meetings, meeting people, having coffee, things like that.
I tell you, if I was unemployed, I would tend bar at like a hot hotel or something where they come in and out all day long and you get to meet them. And you get a paycheck.
That is a whole other segment.
Don't you think?
I don't know that I would.
I think it's genius.
All right, there
no,
you go.
you disagree. It's my opinion, not Ray's. Let's make it very clear. He's not sending you out to the bar. He might be, though, no?
Yeah, maybe.
No. Ray Lee, thank you so much. CEO of CareerMinds.com. Get yourself out there and network. And check out the website.